Yeah, but anyway, it's crazy cover. Reminds me of a horror movie. So kind of the first, I heard this on a portable turntable. I heard the first note off the whole record, and I was like, I'm taking this one home.
Already.
And I built the whole beat I built off of just this opening sample.
Yo, that's a hot ass sample.
It's got potential, right? You can feel it.
I mean, it's eerie. You can go a lot of different ways with that shit. It's even just the first part.
It's got the tension and the strings, you know what I mean?
Even without the you can just right there, just right there would be a joint right there.
Some Godzilla shit, you know what I mean? So there's that. Chop that up.
Korean opera joint,
right,
is the first element to the mix. What you rocking on? An MPC 1000.
MPC 1000.
Old joint.
I mean, in terms of MPC, it's a newer one.
But tell the quick story about the about Large Professor when he came through.
Oh.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big up Large Pro.
Yeah, these are what this machine takes. It takes these little discs. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pop it out.
Yeah.
But save all your beats on this.
Right.
Large Pro is up here. Big up Large Pro. Fucking honored to have him in the studio. He came up and he was like, "Oh shit, you got the 1000." You know what I mean? He had the thing on him. He had this and he had one of these in his pocket, and popped it in. And I got a different like
operating system.
Operating system. Who's the producer here?
I don't know.
You apparently, but I got a different operating system. He's got the old one. I have the newer one, and it has a lot of things reversed. So he started playing a beat and was like getting tripped up on the drum patterns, and he was like, "Oh man, you got that JJOS?" Nah, just popped it out. I was like, nah, he wasn't gonna rock with it.
Yeah,
but I did manage to freestyle like 8 bars while he was playing.
So he had the really old shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's when you buy this one, it's what comes with it. It's the stock one.
Okay,
is what he had. He had the stock joint.
Right.
And a lot of people don't like that because it does like the thing about the MPCs, like why I stick with standalone hardware and MPCs and shit is because you get a workflow.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like that's how you stick with the machine. Like my workflows, there's other MPCs where I like that sound and the sample rate's a little doper. It's a lot more gritty, but I got the workflow on here. It's like breathing. You know what I mean?
Got
and like the new operating system fuck up the workflow.
Got you.
So his shit was all backwards.
Got you. Do me a quick favor for the people that just joined in. Go back to the first sample. This is fucking Carrying the Culture. Attic Sessions, Moemaw Naedon, Construction of a Beat. Korean opera joint right here. And then this is the first joint. First element to the beat. Alright.
Alright.
Next.
So here's what I got them. I got them in pads here. So I chopped them basically like bump, 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 bump. They all have their own separate chops. So anything I do, I have free reign over that.
And as we've talked about before numerous times, for the most part, you make your drums and make your shit by sampling vinyl. For the most part.
98.
I mean, you add some other shit here and there, but the base, the foundation of your shit is vinyl samples, right?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
This whole beat, especially, is all vinyl, except for a little noise from here. So here we go. just from that basic bump, 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 just from doubling up the one. Bump, 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 and then you can go bam, bump, 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 bump. You know what I mean? And just from that little snippet, you can create like a much larger sequence.
Gotcha.
You know, so we'll do that. So this real quick. Do it real fast. And that's pretty much what I came up with for that. So that just needs drums. And I did do a change up.
Right.
So I'll get to the change up later.
Right.
Once the drums are in there. But I took it from the tail end of the sample. So the drums. I'll show this one too. Fuck it. If they want to come find me, I'll just put different drums on there.
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Giving out the jewels.
This is actually a Pittsburgh group from the 70s. The Jaggers.
I get it.
If you know Pittsburgh slang, Jaggers is a thing. And they're called the Jaggers. So,
all right.
They were funky. A bunch of funky white dudes from Pittsburgh. This has got a banging drum break on it.
Okay, let's go.
Cats know this one. You know, hard ass drums.
Thank you everybody for tuning in live on IG, Carrying the Culture Show. Moemaw Naedon, rap.
So that's the break. You got the kick, hi-hat, snare, roll. I didn't use the roll for this one, but it's definitely a good thing to pull out of that break. So these are the separate kicks.
All right.
Separate hits. Kick, hi-hat. So you take the drum break and you just find the little segments that are in there. So the hi-hat's really fast in this one, so you just got to grab a little snippet of it and then just chop it clean, and you got that right there.
Wow, what a difference a day makes. I mean, that shit's like.
So
that's why, this is on some real shit, man. This is why sampling is so dope, because fucking. It's a completely different joint, like with sampling and as far as switching the sounds a lot of times. I mean, like the what you can do with it and manipulate it. So
it was this,
which is funky.
So then what I like to do 90% of the time is this is the kick. This is what it sounds like normally. I like to pitch it down. And that's how I have it. Do the same thing with the snare. This is regular snare. Slow it down. Always slow it down. It's grimier. So with this snare, so this is the snare by itself. I have another noise. I can't remember where I got it, but it's this. It's that high pitch. So I put that under the snare.
Right.
So it gives it more of a crack. You can barely hear it, but it's in there.
Right.
So, what we'll do is, here we go, we got, and then here's the pattern I came up with the drums.
Okay.
But I only came up with that from listening to the sample.
And then the drum right there.
Right, so. And then there's also a change up I did from the tail end of the sequence on that record, which was this.
On the same Korean opera joint, right?
Yeah.
So we went from here. So that's the end of it. I mean,
right.
The switch, the change up.
Yep.
Peace, everybody joining in. We appreciate y'all, man. Carrying the culture. Addict Sessions.
So this is the change up.
Right.
Here we go. When it all comes together.
That sound like some MOP shit. Some Primo shit. Word. That sound like some Primo shit. Primo, get on the live show, son. Alright, let's run it back. We always like to run it back. Repetition is important. We always like to run it back.
Recap. Also, there's a little, like, for the transition from the main to the change up. I'll come over to this, the SEO too, and it's got this is powerful synth. You can make pretty much any type of sound you want with this, and I'll just so I have that coming in for the sequence change.
All right,
like when it goes from the main sequence to the change up. That's a little transition.
So let's run it back, and then the way we always do, you spit the joint after.
Okay, yeah.
So wait, hold on. So Korean opera joint, Lady in Distress on the mark.
Do they want me to rap?
I don't know. So Korean opera joint, Lady in Distress on the cover. She all fucked up. She seen better days. Word, but yo, it's 2020. We all seen better days, kids. Okay. So run it back from the top. First joint. Okay.
Drums.
Two. The drum, hold on, was from got represent Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? They got the Jaggers. The Jaggers. Alright, you flipped that and you took that drum. You took that drum and you went to and A. Watkins said, hell yeah, we want you to rap. To that.
And then there's a transition, and then we'll go into that. Yeah. Yo. Bright red plasma drips of gray fog, smashed with magenta, waves in the brainwash, step right into center, stage in a strange form, hazel covered retinas inflamed with two rainstorms, on the head antennas containing the brain's charge, connected by a fluorescent V-shaped arc, delayed start on my aim to display art, game far, still under my leg from the graveyard, no shit genius, my style's gonna change, the world's going to shit, and I'm showing my age, only know this old brain, where I'm thrown no aid, from this strange dopamine, from banging dope in the veins, there it is spelled out for me in earnest and plain, up front enunciated, slow turns for the lanes, so for the same purpose let me further explain, I put it down in 08 and watch the serpent decay, and saw 30 more sprout,
Got the scalp of a femme fatale, working out, waiting for me to cave. Chest sweaty, warm mouth, half a pound, half a tempting smile. Curved round with a poisonous lace. As you orbit the space, receptors fire inside. Like a constant grand finale on the 4th of July. Left presented alone, stimulates motivation. Pleasure zones prevail, actions overtaken. Wires in the system damaged, copper exposed. The absence induced panic like you locked in a stove. Kick the grease up, glass out, boot slip at first. Then caught grip, footprints to leave the black dirt. Human greed feeds like a ravenous beast. From the leaves of Eden's trees to the cracks in the streets. Politicians hide hate inside passionate speech. A bunch of closet cases like a Catholic priest. These actual creeps feed off of sadness and grief. Evolving fast from laws and diplomats pass up his peace. Stranger days await, showing reoccurring sleep shots. When the beats drop, images turn into heat rocks. Get no intermission from the tempting stimulants and mystic sense of fixing, suffering relief from permanent afflictions. Been burning up this wick on both ends of the stick. A history with certain scenes hallucinated, even blurred or missing.
Alright.
Hallucinated, even blurred or missing. Yeah. And you can take it as a word of wisdom. Yeah. Spread light, I insert the prism. Yo. You take this mic and be a murder victim.
Alright. Moemaw Naedon, Addict Sessions.
Peace, yeah.